If you plan to build channels for profit using YouTube automation, then you want to pick CPMs that give you the biggest return on your investment, be that your time or the cost of outsourcing content. And if I've learned anything over the last year, it's to stick to higher CPM niches that have longevity. Forget trending topics that bring short-term gain. You want to get paid as much as possible from YouTube while future-proofing your channel and building a brand around it. So in this video, I'll be covering 6 YouTube channels in different niches that are generating over $50,000 per month with faceless videos. I'll show you inside these channels, breaking down what they are doing and the pros and cons of each one. With that said, if you would like more in-depth training on building channels for profit, then check out the links in the video description. The first channel is one called Alux. Now, you may have heard of this channel. It is a very large channel and one that's often used as a great example of a faceless YouTube channel to start. Now, Alux is about luxury. They are basically saying that they are the destination for future billionaires, where billionaires come to hang out. They have 4.2 million subscribers, and according to Social Blade, could be making around $25,000 per month. Now, I hear you saying, Gareth, that's not $50,000, but they will have a higher CPM than this because most of what they are talking about is wealth and money. So I would say they could have upwards of a $20 or at least $10 CPM. So if we were to do the math on this channel with 6 million views here, if we quickly checked that, we could see that 6,000 times, let's say, worst case scenario, I reckon there were probably about a $20 CPM. Then they could be making upward of $120,000 per month. Now, let's assume that it was just a $10 CPM. Then they are potentially making about $60,000 per month. But I'm pretty sure this channel is making a huge amount of money each and every month. And not only that, they have their website and their app. Now, their website will have some affiliate links and links towards products and online courses that they sell. So these guys have their own online courses, but they also have their app, which basically has all of the courses and other functionality about changing your life mindset and motivation towards money and your goals. So they really are building a brand around this and creating a lot of products and services to go along with their channel. Now, they create videos on every type of lifestyle, luxury lifestyle topic out there. And this includes everything from money, what rich people do, how rich people live. And it really does give you great insight into a general type of money and lifestyle channel. Now, what you're going to hear from me throughout this is going to be me talking about general channels, and you should be avoiding this. Now, their topics around money is very good, but if you were to start a similar channel to this, I would recommend trying to stick a little bit more targeted in your niche, at least to begin with. So you don't necessarily have to have lots of motivational videos and money videos. You could just do motivation or money and then branch out into different areas. But obviously, money will have a slightly higher CPM than, say, motivation or just mindset. So if we go down, the pros and cons of this channel, I would say, are that they are using stock footage videos. They've put a little bit of extra quality into the production of these videos, but they are still just stock videos, which are the cheapest and easiest to produce. Now, what they are doing very well is where, fine, they're doing stock videos like many other people out there, but they really are going for quantity. So they are probably producing a video every single day for their channel. So 12 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. So literally they are producing a video and uploading it to their channel every single day. And what this means is obviously they're going to get more views and make more money. And assuming that these videos would cost them no more than, I would say, about $80 per video to produce, they are probably making a great return on this. And I would say $80 in terms of the script writing, the video production, and the voiceover to go with it, and including the thumbnail itself. So they really are very good at having thumbnails that are very eye-catching to grab attention. And they've stuck to the branding of their blue, which makes people really understand who they are with their logo, with their colors, and the types of thumbnails that they have. So they've done a very, very good job of building a brand around their channel, even though they're doing very similar videos to many, many channels out there. If we look at one of their videos, you can see they are using some clips from videos and TV series, which is something I don't always recommend these days. It's always risky in terms of copyright. I think Alux would probably get away with it more than we would, but you can use tiny clips. Just make sure that you're repurposing it and having the voiceover. and that it's relevant to what you're doing. But personally, I would stick to stock footage, video clips only, and try to avoid, unless it's Creative Commons content in terms of YouTube and Google, and that you have the right to use it, then obviously I would avoid using clips like this, which is probably from The Office in America, if I'm right. And if we come down, we can see that these guys have the app linked in their video description. They have their courses linked, and then they've got some mind mastery courses as well. So they've got all of their products linked in the video description here. So this will probably be making them much, much more money than their ad revenue alone from YouTube. So they really have a full business and brand here. So if you're going to create one big channel, you don't necessarily have to do YouTube automation with 5, 6, 7, even 8 channels that are smaller, that you're just trying to tap into getting as many views as possible, but you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So if you're not monetizing in different ways and really getting the most out of the views that you're getting in your channel, then you are leaving money on the table, and you really should be focusing on one channel and getting that very, very big versus having many. The next channel is one that's called Psych2Go. Now, I based the channel that I created on this, and I've shown this in other videos, but I think it's a great example of a psychology channel that covers everything from relationships to depression to different types of syndromes and different types of issues revolving around psychology. Now, these guys have over 10 million subscribers, and Social Blade, when I've shown this before, I could see that these guys were probably making a huge amount of money. If we just click on Social Blade, see if it updates some data, it's not going to do that. So we'll go into the vidIQ stats. And what we can do is we can see they are getting 25 million monthly views. So again, if we do the math on that, we can say, okay, let's go 25,000 and times that by, let's just say $5, a $5 CPM. It could be less, it could be a little bit more, but let's say $5. So they could be making upwards of $125,000 in ad revenue alone from this channel. Now, these guys upload videos, at least a number of videos each week. So if we come down, they're pretty much uploading a video every day now. So every day they upload a video. So these guys are also producing a huge amount of content, and it looks like she's finally started showing her face. Now, that's a new thing. It's obviously people wanting to tap into YouTube Shorts. It's not something I overly like to do at this time. I think YouTube Shorts should be a separate channel. There's a lot more work. I don't like the way it kind of blends in with the different types of content. I think I would like to see Shorts be separated from normal videos. And it also doesn't cross over very well at this time from short to your long form content. But what we can see from this channel is it's also very broad. So again, I would recommend being very niche on the psychology side, where you're either doing relationships, say, for men, relationships for women, or you're doing different types of psychology in terms of, say, body language, love, or depression, or anything like that, and then branching out later on. But these guys have very high quality animations. So these will be bespoke animations and will probably be costing them quite a bit of money to produce, unless this person here actually knows how to do it. But given that they are uploading a video every single day, chances are she's got a team working behind her that are doing most of the work for her. So again, probably around $125,000 per month for this channel. They have a second channel, and they also have all of their different social media here and Patreon as well. So let's go into the video and see if they're monetizing in any other way. If we come down, we can see that really this channel is pretty much just focused around getting views and producing videos. So it's all about the ad revenue for them. They're not monetizing in any different ways. I have seen the odd monetization in terms of affiliate link or getting sponsored videos, but it's not really a focus of them. And I always recommend focusing your channel around a money goal, so you have some type of money goal other than just monetization. So when you're working out the plan of your channel, think about how are you going to do it. So again, this is the benefit of not going too general. If you're teaching people how to talk to women, then all of your channel wants to be on attraction and talking to women and basically meeting women. In which case, when you're coming up with product ideas or affiliate products to sell, you can already see a perfect match in terms of products and what people will want. So going very broad means you're going to be bouncing around all over the place and not really getting a loyal audience that will buy other products as easily. The next channel is How Money Works. Now, I really like this one, and I think the money niche, especially with everything going on in the world, is a very good one if you have any knowledge on it. Otherwise, if you don't, you could perhaps look to more towards saving money and how to save more money and get more out of your budget, as there's going to be a lot of people out there with a recession potentially coming that are going to want tips on how to get the most out of things that they've got and how to save money and everything else. So if we come down this channel, again, you're going to go Gareth. It only looks like this channel is making about $13,000. But I can tell you that this money channel will have at least a $20 CPM, perhaps much higher. So we again can see that they're getting over 3 million views. So we can go, okay, 3,000 times $20. And these guys will be making probably around $60,000 per month at least. Now, what I have noticed on this channel is that they do often use other people's content. So they are using clips from movies and films as examples for things that they're actually talking about. So, for example, The Wolf of Wall Street. So although they're generally stock footage videos, some of their videos, and I have watched a few and he has mentioned that some of his videos get demonetized, I would assume that's because he's either talking about crimes and perhaps the scams and crimes. Perhaps YouTube doesn't really like that and the advertisers don't want to advertise on it. Or it may be because they are using other people's clips and YouTube has got funny about monetizing. So there may not be a copyright issue, although there possibly could be, but there may not be if they've got Creative Commons rights here. But otherwise, yes, that video would potentially be demonetized. So they do have Patreon and they do have membership where they are making additional money out of their audience, which they can then use to help fund the production of those videos. So they will be making more, but they could be making less in terms of ad revenue, depending on how much of, say, if you've got Paramount Pictures here, I don't know how much Paramount's going to use that. And I have warned you in other videos that in 2023, I really don't recommend using other people's content in terms of stuff that will be copyrighted. This movie will be copyrighted. So although you could use a clip and talk about it in terms of reviewing videos or reviewing movies, it's getting more risky. So I would potentially try and avoid that, again, unless it's Creative Commons. But if we come down, we can see that, as I said, they've got the membership, and then they've got the Patreon, and that's potentially how they're funding it. So they're still going to be making money there. So he could be making at least $60,000 per month, or perhaps even more with the Patreon and other ways that he's monetizing it. I believe he's probably got some sponsorship and some affiliate deals in there as well. The next channel is Brightside. Now, pretty much all of us have come across a Brightside video, and many content creators out there use Brightside as an example of one of the biggest faceless YouTube channels out there. And it is an absolute beast with 44 million subscribers. Yes, you heard right. 44 million subscribers, which is absolutely insane. And we can see from here, these guys are potentially making upwards of $234,000 per month in ad revenue alone. Now, let's assume that many of these videos it's a very general channel again, and I've already told you and explained to you why general channels are going to be more difficult. It's also because general channels are slower to grow, because not everybody is going to be interested in every video, and a loyal audience that's interested in every video is going to binge watch content, and therefore it's going to make your channel grow easier, and it's going to make YouTube understand who your audience is, so they'll be able to recommend your video to a more targeted audience versus sharing your content out to people that may or may not be interested. So we have a general channel here. So let's say, okay, they have 58 million views per month. And so let's just round that up and go, okay, 60,000 times, let's say worst case scenario, they're making a couple of dollars CPM, which I assume it's going to be higher. But worst case, they're making $120,000 per month. Now, I really think it's going to be at least $250,000 with this channel. I think they're going to be in the upper reaches. And I think they also will have sponsorship and they have their own merchandise and shop. So if we come down, we can see they've got their global Brightside shop. So some people will probably buy. They may have some. I'm always skeptical about how much merchandise you would have. I mean, who's going to buy a mug or a t-shirt? But then again, they have many, many millions of followers who may be really involved in this channel, really like the content, and just want a Brightside mug or a Brightside t-shirt or hoodie. So they may be making some. I don't think it's going to be anywhere near the amount they're making from ad revenue, but they could be making some. Now, I also assume that these guys have many other channels in different languages. So they probably have this in Spanish, which is probably a similar size channel as well. And we can see, let's have a quick look and see if they've got different channels. So they've got Brightside Fit, and they've got a whole selection of different channels here. But I'm willing to bet that it's not shown here, but I'm pretty sure they've probably got Brightside, and I'm pretty sure I've come across it in Brazilian and Spanish. So chances are they've got other large Brightside channels in different languages where they're reusing their content with a different voiceover in a different language and multiplying the amount of money these guys are making. So these guys could really actually be making huge sums of money each and every month. With all their other channels, for all we know, they could be easily making $500,000 per month with all of those channels combined and all of the merchandise and other ways that they make money from this channel. So an absolutely crazy amount of monthly income from this channel. The next one, and we had the first ones there, and you're probably thinking, yes, money channels make sense, Brightside, A-Lux, luxury channels, all of these channels make sense in terms of being high CPM. But there are other up-and-coming niches out there. So the next three are going to be good ones that have been around for a while, but are really up-and-coming in terms of people's interest and in terms of the CPM that they get, because of the type of audience that are interested in these videos. So we have Destiny, which is a space-based channel, and they have 1.45 million subscribers, and there's many space channels out there that are even bigger than this one. Some of them are doing live streams from NASA and everything else, so there's people tuning in and out of those live streams, so they have literally got just live stream connections to NASA and other types of satellite images so they can see the planet in real time. So there's loads of different ways that these channels can make money from creating videos or just streaming that type of content. Now this channel I really like because they do explainer videos explaining different questions such as different concepts of things they're finding in space, things that we would be worried about in terms of aliens or why we haven't found aliens and everything else. And it's a very interesting, very well done explainer type of channel where we just go into different concepts, and the quality of the videos is great. It's stock footage videos again, but really very nice sort of 4K level videos of space and everything else. So they're very nice to watch, and they've got a very high quality voiceover that really almost sounds David Attenborough level. It really is. It feels like documentary level. So it makes you want to watch all of the way through. So these space channels are relatively easy to create. There's more and more content, as I said, that you're able to start using. So it really is just the voiceover and the stock footage combined. So this channel says here it will be making $27,000 per month, but I reckon it's going to be in the upper reaches, given the number of views that they've got and the type of people that are interested in this content. So they're getting about 7 million views. So again, even if we said 7 million views, so we said 7,000, and we times that by, say, I don't know, even if we just said 5. So 35,000, I think it's going to be a bit higher than that. I think it's going to be just under 50,000, but I think they'll be making close to 50,000, perhaps $45,000 from this channel, just from the ads alone. It's very difficult to tell with these space channels, but from what other people, I don't actually have any channels in the space area yet, but from what I'm hearing, they do have a pretty good CPM. So I think it's going to be more close with this number of views to $50,000 per month. So if we come back up, we can see that they don't have any other form of monetization. On some of the videos, they've got some bits and pieces that they recommend, but I can't see that any of them are actually using any type of affiliate information, to be honest. So it really is just about the views and the income from the ad revenue alone for this channel. The next one is one that I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, but this is the type of philosophy and meaning of lifestyle of channel. And philosophy does very well because it's very evergreen. People are going to want to know about this stuff for years to come. And if we can see here, this video here, 3 years old and still getting over 100 views per hour. So this is probably getting about 3,000 views per day still after 3 years. So philosophy is also a slightly older, more mature audience, so therefore they tend to have more disposable income, so people want to advertise to that age bracket more, and they can make even more money. Now if we look at Social Blade, we can see again that these guys have over $21,000. I reckon this is going to be much, much higher and closer to the $50,000 mark. But not only that, and again, these are a combination of animated and stock footage videos. So there's some degree of animation in these, but they're mainly stock footage with a great voiceover and some text as well. but they also have books. So this person obviously has created their own books on Amazon that they sell as well. So they are promoting books and as well as merchandise for this channel. So I think they'll be making some great money out of these books, especially if people are interested in philosophy. Then chances are some people are actually going to buy his book as well. So he's going to make even more money from that. So I would say potentially this person is probably making close to $100,000, assuming from the number of views, which are close to 6 million, he wouldn't need many people to buy his book to be able to generate additional income from this channel. So the main thing is his books and also the ad revenue for this channel as well. So those are the main new channels. You've got many different ones out there that I could have done. Everything from science to explaining concepts to explaining what-if scenarios and everything else. I may do another video because there are so many different types of channels and new types of niches out there that are really getting millions and millions and millions of views. And I think they have massive longevity in the Faceless channel space. With that said, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like more in-depth training on how to build channels for profit, then check out the links in the video description. Thanks for watching, and until next time.